Moving forward, that's the topic that we're going to talk about today, and it's important. This topic was birthed from women having a sincere question on how do I move forward, Dr. Weiss? My sex addict divorced me, or I need to divorce him. The intimacy anorexic who promised to love me and honor me and cherish me didn't. I'm unloved. And the pain of that has created a divorce. That's the topic we're going to talk about today. So I want you to stay tuned and really listen and hear how you can move forward. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so. We have hundreds of these YouTube clips that can help you learn, grow, and find fascinating information for you to touch your life or help other people's lives. Now, if you have a question, please put it in the box below, and we get back to those as soon as possible. So stay tuned. Moving forward is a journey. Now, it can be an intelligent journey, or it can be an unintelligent journey. I live here in Colorado Springs, and we have these things called mountains. And they're wonderful things. And you can climb them with no experience whatsoever. Now, if you do that, you might get lost, you might get hurt, you might not be found, or you can choose a path that's already there, or even better, have a guide. Have a guide explain to you, this is why we're going this way. This is what we're going to go see. This is how it's done. Moving forward is a guide. It's a guide from me helping you, as I've helped many women over the years who've had to face the dilemmas you're facing about moving forward with their life. How do they grow in areas? What areas do they need to grow in? How do they make friends? How do they move on? How do they make decisions? What about dating? Should I do that, Dr. Weiss? If I do date, how should that be different than the way I did it before? Because I definitely want different results. And in moving forward, I give you 100% guaranteed process. So far, of the women that have used it, they have not married a sex addict. Now, not all women are going to date, and especially not right away. But in moving forward, I walk through some things that can be really super helpful for you as you move forward. See, you're going to create your own moving forward experience. But I can tell you, sometimes it really helps to have that information, because sometimes you feel like you're stuck, kind of like that tire on ice, and you can't seem to get some traction. And with a little bit of help, you might be able to get some traction, or get an idea, or get a relationship that can help you. In moving forward, I talk about your own recovery, what that can look like, how that can be helpful for you as you're moving forward. Now, you can spend the rest of your life defining yourself, defining your story by what he did to you. How he cheated, how he lied, how he did porn, how he was all these behaviors, and how awful that was, and it's truly awful. I am the leader of the Partners Betrayal Trauma Movement. I believe in your trauma. And if you stay there, heal for sure, but if you stay there, it might be really hard for you to move on and still keep identifying yourself by what happened. Instead of here in Colorado Springs, we have many warriors who've been through all kinds of losses, and they define themselves on how they're moving forward. They become athletes, they become business owners, they move, they become productive. So that what happened to you, although traumatic and painful, doesn't have to be all of your story. It can be a chapter in your story. Moving forward is about turning the page. It's about you taking your own pen. And as a writer, I can tell you, it's so fulfilling when I pick up a pen and I have a blank tablet in front of me and I decide to write something. I mean, I've written, I don't know how many books at this point, but when I start writing, it's fun. That's what I invite you to do in moving forward. I invite you to pick up your own pen, to write your own story. Oh, I help you with the chapters. I help you with some of the hurts and the angers. I help you with grief. But you get to write your own story. You get to decide what your future looks like. Moving forward helps you to facilitate that. So, I want you to dream big. I want you to think large. I want you to think that you can have happiness again, that you can have relationships again, that you can actually have trust again, that you can actually love you again, that you can like the way you interact, that you can like the woman that you are, that you're not tainted or jaded by the scars that you've endured, but they've made you stronger. They've made you better, not bitter. They've made you more of who you are. You're wiser, you're more compassionate, you understand more about life and relationships than you possibly ever could in this particular area. You're completely neuroplastic. You can grow in any area of life you want to. Trauma and pain are real, but they're not the whole story. So regardless of what he thinks about you, he may think that you're not worthy of love because of his own problems, not because you're not worthy. So my heart is for you to move forward with anticipation, to move forward with expectation, to move forward knowing that you're not going to do this all by yourself, that you can have friends, you can have support, you can have accountability, you can decide the map that you want to drive your car on. You're now in control of moving forward. You're now writing your own script. This is fun stuff. I know so many women who fly here for intensives, and we do partner betrayal trauma intensives. If you're still dealing with intensives, we have neuromodulation here at Heart to Heart Counseling Center to help you to even heal your brain. That's how much we believe in the trauma you've been through. So if you need really intense help right now, please call our office at 719-278-3708. We'd love to help you, or at least point you to some resources that can be helpful. This is a well-traveled road. Many women have been abandoned by their husbands through sex addiction, through intimacy anorexia. Many women have been unloved by intimacy anorexics. You're not alone. Your pain is unique to you. Your situation is unique to you. But the road moving forward doesn't have to be unique, in that there are principles that can guide you. You'll express yourself uniquely. You'll be your own flower. You'll be your own person. But there are principles that can help you move towards that a lot faster. You could find some of these 5 years, 10 years down the road, or you can just get moving forward, get the ideas that have helped so many women to move forward, to make success in their life, and to be happy again. I want you to be the best you, and moving forward can be one of the ways to get there very quickly. And I think many of the principles we discuss could help any woman who's moving forward. But again, this video is especially for women who have been married to a sex addict or an intimacy anorexic. Now, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do. Hit the subscribe button. If you have a question for me, please fill it out there. Be happy to respond to that as soon as possible. We really do want you to be successful and take your next step.